What's up? What's up? See if anybody gets on here. Sunday night. Sunday fun day. Sunday fun day. Don't think anybody's expecting this, so we'll see if anybody shows up. What's up, ETR? And we're just hanging out on a Sunday, playing with my new toy. If I can get that in the shot. Pretty excited about this little guy. See if we'll get anybody on here. We'll have a Sunday night talk. What's up, Josh? Ugh. It's actually pretty cold down here for once. I actually got this little heater next to me. It's actually cold in the. Yeah, I know, ETR. I've been trying to get a hold of one for a little while. It's been hard to do. I don't have a Mac guy, and I didn't want a used one, so trying to find a brand new one was not very easy. Stay tuned, because after this live, I'm going to post a video with this and a few other ratchets. What's up? What's up, Armin? Tonight's all about hanging out on Saturday or Sunday and ratchets. Hello, Moro. Just see what you guys are up to. I'm freezing. It's in the 30s, and that's just unbearable in Alabama. Man, are my lights on in my truck? Yeah, I know, right? Ratchet. New ratchet. Been good, ECW? Yes. This thing's been like unobtainium for me. To get a brand new one without a Mac guy is not easy to do. This is your Monday? What do you work like Sunday to Thursday? I don't work on Sunday. I don't know how that's a. Ugh. And my screen's all backwards, so every time I touch the comments, it puts my hand in front of the camera. It's working. Our storm 71 F-250. That's a cool truck. What engine's in it, ECW? Yeah, Harmon. I haven't had a Mac guy almost 5 years now, and this wasn't a ratchet when he was around, and I don't even think he carried ratchets. He may have had one or two, but he really had some weird stuff. But it's a pretty sweet little ratchet. So far, so good. I haven't used it at all. We'll go ahead. I actually dug out my 360. Heck yeah. I've got man, I've got a 59 Thunderbird, and I think it's got a 360 in it. I think. I don't know what engine's in it. I haven't even gone up there and got it. It's at my granddad's house. But I pulled out my old Mac sockets, so I haven't even put a socket on this ratchet yet. Man, it's a nice little deal. Yeah. Yes, ETR is correct. That's funny. Yeah, I'm hoping I can find some rebuild kits for this thing if I tear it up, because I'm definitely not getting it warranted. No, I don't think it had a 390. I'm pretty sure it didn't. My dad had a 64 Galaxy that had a 390 in it, but I'm pretty sure it was a 3 something, not a 390. I'm gonna have to look. It could have been something like a 352, some kind of weird, not a 351. It was some odd one. Oh yeah, I definitely, if Mac, I mean, I bought some Mac stuff over the years. Get the camera, I got some Mac SAE 3/8 sockets. I like their stuff. It's decent little stuff, but the only tool truck guy I have is Snap-on. So I like to get what I can get a hold of. I had a Matco guy for a while, but him and my wife got in a fight, so he doesn't come around anymore. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a 352. I don't think it's a 360. It's a weird size. But now I've got a one or two Matco ratchets. They're kind of getting pretty beat up, and not sure what I'm going to do with them when they finally do break. And then I've got a million snap-on ratchets. We got snap-on ratchets everywhere. 351. I like the 351. I keep thinking I'm going to build a Mustang and put a 351 in it. That's a strong engine. 351 is definitely a strong engine. And I feel like I'm too high or something. '79 van converted to 4x4. Watch streams and film. Well, I can watch it. I mean, I don't know why I'd want to watch myself. I mean, I can see myself, and I can see y'all's comments are over. Well, technically for y'all, they'd be like over here, but they're over here backwards. But I've got a camera. I just have no idea how to hook it to the phone. I need a laptop. I broke every single laptop I've ever bought. I broke. So I need to find a decent little laptop so I can do some more editing, and because every single one of my videos are just they're how they come. Every once in a while I'll cut and then come back, but most every video is just it's whatever it is, it is. I don't have time for all that editing stuff. Trying to do it on my phone's a pain in the butt. So far, oh, Happy New Year. I don't think I've done anything since New Year. So far this year, 2021 has been boring. Nothing has happened. Um, haven't even been back to work yet. So I have to go to the shop tomorrow and see what's going on and get things going. It's quiet over here. I'm gonna have to shut this. Y'all give me a second. The lights are on. My Durango's lights are on. It's driving me nuts seeing it in the video. Oh, you want to watch? We'll get two phones. That's what you got to do. You just got to buy two phones. What's up, Kyle? Yeah, that's funny. You know, make videos and watch streams at the same time. My videos aren't long enough for all that. Man, I'm gonna have to lower this thing down. It's like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. You know, I have a video coming up that I'm working on, and it's gonna have some editing to it, but just because of I'm gonna be in multiple places for that video, it's gonna be a fun video. It's gonna be very fun, but it's gonna take me probably a month to make it because I still have nitrous bottles to fill and some other stuff to do before I can make that video. But it's coming. It's in the works. All right, go away. All right. But yeah, I have a video I'm gonna post when this is over. Since I'm not in Montevallo, the internet here sucks, so I couldn't. It would take like an hour to upload. So I'll upload it when I get done with this. But I've got the Great Ratchet video is coming. Y'all get the sneak peek of the Great Ratchet video with all these crazy little ratchets. Mainly just introducing the new guy, but new toy. Oh, been wanting this thing for so long. I hadn't even taken it apart yet to see what it looks like. We may do that real quick. Let's take this guy apart live. What's that? What is that? Looks like X. So we're gonna take the new my new Mac ratchet apart and see what it looks like on the inside. Try not to break it. Do I have something that'll fit that? Not. Well, dang it. Don't have. Stand by. Everybody stand by. Don't have a very large assortment of Allens. That is an Allen, isn't it? Sure does look like an Allen. See, thoughts on that 5-drawer Harbor Freight? Yeah, so the 5-drawer, it tends to want to move too much. And obviously I can lock the wheels, but if you walk up to it, it'll kind of roll around if you try to open the drawer. That's really the only, dang, that's the wrong size too. Man, I don't think we're going to be able to open this thing up today. Oh, winner. Got a winner. So let's see if we can get this thing not break it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Let's open this guy up and see what's inside of it. Yeah, other than it trying to walk off on me, and I don't like the fact that only 2 of the casters spin. I'd like for all the casters to spin. I'm gonna lose these little pieces. But for the money, if you can get that thing for 200 bucks, for 200 bucks, that's a nice little roll cart. I mean, I can complain, but for the money, I just don't see anything better. Definitely, you're not getting a Snap-on roll cart for 200 bucks. All right, let's take this thing apart. See, okay. And I will say, with this Mac ratchet, the machining on it's really nice. So here we go. How does that work? Okay, well, that's an interesting. Let's see if we can get this on there. There we go. So, so it's got a very interesting mechanism in it. Very different than the Snap-ons and all the other ones. I feel like everyone, Cornwell and a lot of other companies are just copying the Matco mechanism. I like seeing a different, that's a unique ratcheting mechanism. I haven't seen another ratchet with that style mechanism in it. I'm ready to get to work tomorrow and get this thing. Of course, what'll happen is everything I do is not going to need a 3/8 ratchet. That's how it always goes. When I buy a new tool, I don't need it for like 2 weeks. Never fails. Never fails. We'll find something to take apart. We will figure that out. Bill says, yeah, I like the 5-drawer. Like I said, I have little complaints about it. Yes, this is made in USA. Let me see if I can get it on the screen. And I'll get, this is like a sneak peek of this guy. Like I said, I've got a video I'm going to post as soon as I get out of here. Let's see if we can get it on the screen there. See that on the little, focus. Focus. There we go. There it is. USA. So we at least know that that little switch is made in the USA. That's what they're telling us. I'm sure the whole thing's made in USA. I don't think Mac ever made a ratchet not in the USA. Like, I think all their ratchets, just like Snap-on, everything's USA made. I question Matco because that, it's marked USA, but that ratcheting mechanism is very similar to your gear wrench and all the other ones. But yeah, I'm digging it. I don't know if y'all can see that, man. I really like that little flag on it. Let's see if you can see it up there. Let me flip it back the other way. Right there. Got a little USA flag on it. There it is. Pretty cool. Kind of a fan of it already. I also like the grip on it is flatter on the sides. So when you have your hand and you're pushing on it, it's a flatter push on it. So compared to your usual, Snap-on's round, it's got a little bit of a indent right there, but mostly it's just round. And then the Matco, which I have no idea what they were going for this thing. That is probably one of the worst soft grips ever. But pretty excited about this thing. Have to get it tomorrow, make part 2 of the video. Like I said, man, the machining on this thing, like what they've done with it, it's some real nice machining. All the edges are very nicely machined. Yeah, the precision torque wrenches are made in Taiwan. Anything that says precision torque is Taiwan. Anything that's just Mac is, or most of it is still made in USA. I know the sockets. Sockets are, well, yeah, you can kind of see they're USA. Whereas none of Matco's sockets are USA. None that I know of. It's funny, I have a 3/8 set. I don't have it with me, but I have a 3/8 set of Matco sockets, and the only one stamped USA is the 20 millimeter. The rest of them don't have anything on them. They don't say where they're made. But yeah, the precision torques, those are some good wrenches. I have a set of SAEs from 1/4 to 1, and they are great wrenches. I've never had an issue with one of them. And I've had them probably 7 years, 6 or 7 years now. I think I got them when they first came out, or not long after they first came out. But they're great. I have no complaints about those. So the video is gonna be about pretty much all the 3/8 ratchets I have, and this is like the sneak peek. Now I don't really get into the specialty ones too much. We'll save that for another video. But I'm gonna do. I've got several video series that I'm gonna do with ratchets and the ratcheting wrenches. That's a video that's going to be this week. I think what else am I going to do this week? Definitely going to be ratchets and ratcheting wrenches. Probably going to be the whole week. Is ratchets and ratcheting wrenches, and then we'll probably some power tools mixed in as usual. And then I got to keep working on the big video I'm working on. See how long this thing is. It's 12. Man, that's an odd size. It's like 12. Almost 13. It's like 12 3/4 inches on the Mac ratchet. then it's very similar to the Matco. It's just under, close. It's about just a little less than the Snap-on. Snap-on makes that long. This ratchet is almost too long. I love it, but it's a long ratchet. That new handle made it a little longer. Yeah, it's over 13.5 inches on the Snap-on, the FHL F80A. What's going on, JD Tech? What you up to, man? I'm just hanging out. Let people come in and leave, say what's up, Happy New Year. Just hanging out. Not much going on, making videos. Up here freezing. It's absolutely freezing here. It's like 38 degrees. I have to have a little heater right next to me or I'm gonna freeze to death. If the power goes out or this heater dies, you're gonna have to send someone to rescue me because I will freeze to death within minutes. It is way too cold for Alabama. And I brought all my funny story. I brought all my old air tools over here because I literally at my other shop, the only air tools I'm using are every once in a while I use a die grinder. Usually use the Snap-on brushless die grinders and the little air chucks there, tires. But man, I got some old school stuff over here. Happy New Year's 50 here. 50. 50 what? Are you 50? You're not 50. I got the old, I think it was a FAR 25. Yeah, FAR 25. It's one of my early air ratchets. And yes, the MG 325. I have relatives in Italy and they think, the only good things are Snap-on and Craftsman. In Italy, and obviously they think pretty highly of themselves. That's why they charge $400,000 for a Ferrari. It's stupid. Oh, 50 degrees. Where are you, JD Tech? Aren't you northwest or something? Or where are you that it's 50 degrees? I'll say you're not 50 years old. Still trying to figure out what Italy's problem is. Well, some Snap-on stuff is made in Italy. My AC machine's made in Italy. They apparently bought an Italian AC machine. And I think I don't know, dude, I was thinking about buying that new Snap-on stubby 3/8 air impact. Oregon, that's right. Man, it's that warm up there? That's crazy. But anyway, I was thinking about getting the new one, but I don't ever use this one, so what would be the point? And then I got, man, these are all my old fun tools. 26. That's just, I would die. That would be the end. Y'all would have to send a rescue helicopter to get me because I'd be frozen. This guy right here, good old, like, what do you do with this stuff? I tried to trade it in. It's worth nothing. Like, nothing. I think like, even if you sell this thing, it's like less than 50 bucks. Like, none of these old air tools are worth anything. Then I got the MG3 or 725. This was a good little impact. This thing, it's got some balls behind it. But I use those. That's what I used for a long time. Now they've been retired. I ran out of room in my toolbox in Montevallo, and they got stuck at the shop because I have more room here. Tools they're going to die. They're not worth selling, and don't really have anywhere to put them. So I just let people borrow them is really all I do with them. If somebody wants to borrow an impact, they can use one of those old heavy things. And this thing here will break your wrist and your knuckles. This thing's a monster, but it's just old school, old way. This thing, this is the weakest I have. Yeah, Aircat stubby. Oh, you have one of the snap-ons on loan? Man, like I just don't. Dude, I'll be honest. I don't really keep my compressors that well maintained. And if I was going to start actually using air tools again, which I don't see why I would, I'd have to probably replace my compressor. The one here is brand new, but it's not a huge one. Yeah, I've got my battery die grinders. Man, they need to make some kind of battery inflator that is good. That would be the nail in the coffin for air tools. 'Cause really, that's the only thing I use my air compressors for is and the little blowguns. Those little blowguns. I use that all the time. Can't forget the blowguns. But let me tell you, this guy here is the weakest 1/4 inch ratchet ever. Like this little guy, like the snap-on. I'm trying to think the name. What is it like? Hold on. Let me go grab it. It's in the back. Yeah, this is more powerful by a long shot. Yeah, I don't use air hammers a lot. I'm in the South. We don't really need them. There's not many things I need an air hammer. I have one or two, but I just don't ever use them. But the old, what is it? CTR 714. I don't know why I didn't know that. Is more powerful by a long shot than the little air tool. Ooh, you got a tenant that's a Snap-on dealer. So did you try the now I can't even think the name. I made like 3 videos about that stupid thing. The new 9010, the 18-volt 3/8 brushless impact, because I've been playing with that thing for a few weeks. Yeah, I have the air hammer. I just don't use it that much. It's rare that I need that thing. Every once in a while, I get a ball joint or something I got to break out of a truck, but just don't use it much. And honestly, don't tell the EPA, but use it to bust cats up. Oh no, no, this is not. We're not talking like break bolts or anything. The difference. This is like it is just burr, burr. It won't do anything. It won't. Mm-mm. Yeah, the 714 is not super strong or anything. It's real fast, but it's not super strong. It's not going to break anything. It's quick. Whereas that old FAR 25 has nothing. I wonder if let me see if I can stretch a cord over here. Yeah, give that compressor a minute to warm up and we'll break it out. Everything is rust. Yeah, see, there's no rust here. None. No rust. You see any rust on those quarter panels? Nope. That thing's 15 years old. It's got mud. Hold on, you see mud. See the mud? We got mud, but no. Oh man, Ben, I love the 14.4 die grinders. Like I'm making a video about top 5 tools of the year, And honestly, I'm thinking about putting those on the top. Like there's a couple other things I'm kind of trying to decide between, but those 14.4 die grinders are something else. Now, obviously, they're not air power, but they've got enough to clean. Usually what I use a die grinder for is cleaning gaskets, cleaning mating surfaces. Every once in a while I'll cut something, not often, but for doing that sort of stuff, the straight one will cut great, and then I use them both to clean surfaces. Pennsylvania Mountains, and I can't do rust. Ah, man, see. I don't understand. I don't know everyone's experiences and what they're using everything for. Ben, so it's like I wish I had the money to buy all these different tools to compare them. Because I don't know, you may be doing something where the 14.4 just won't do it. Although after watching what's his name, Flat Rate Master's video about that thing, it looked pretty weak. And you also notice that um, he didn't really make a follow-up video. He made one or two videos about those Milwaukee die grinders, and then they just kind of disappeared. And he was talking about using air die grinders not too long ago. And maybe it's just because I don't do a lot of cutting metal and stuff like that. You go grab the old die grinders. I guess I'm just going to have to deal with that light being on. 20-volt DeWalt. I don't have anything that uses 20-volt DeWalt. That sucks. That's not bad. But yeah, I usually use with with the straight one. I usually keep a wire wheel on it, which this one's about dead. And no, that battery's toast. Now they do eat the batteries pretty quick. So, but if you're like me and have more than one 14.4 tool, it's not really an issue. But they get pretty fast, and I usually keep a roll lock on the angled one. But I'm liking these things. I have used these more than any other new tool I've had this year. These have been, I'm really thinking they may catch that top tool of the year. So cleaning gaskets with the Milwaukee, it's having issues. Drill 2 batteries and charger was $70. Is it a brushless drill or like the old school drill? That's a stupid cheap price. Yep. Let's go get a hose. I've been off work so long, the compressor's been off for like a week here. I think they're turning to the Makita. Ah, interesting. So, let's see if I can even show y'all how horrible this thing is. Oh, I forgot. That thing's leaking. Forgot this little goofy thing's leaking. But it is stupid slow. Like it's like, it's just so slow. Man, I may have to go get some Makita stuff. I'm seeing they're coming out with some pretty cool stuff. Snap-on's not really, they're bringing out new stuff, and I keep thinking any day now we're going to get to see the CT861. But I've also hearing rumors that it's going to lose the little toggle trigger. And if they get rid of the toggle trigger, I'm not buying the new 3/8 14.4. because they got rid of it on the screw gun. It's gone. So Snap-on brushless screw gun no longer has the toggle trigger, and oh yeah, I like my 12 volt, my 12 volt D-wall, and that's some good stuff right there. You can't beat 12 volt D-wall. That little 3/8 impact they got, it's awesome. Come here, there you go. Oh yeah, ooh, yeah. That was the other two tools that I'm pretty happy with this year were the DeWalt 12 volt 3/8 and the little screw gun. Those are some real good little deals. But yeah, if I was gonna buy a 1/4 inch ratchet, this is the one for sure. Or the long one. The long one is even better. But I haven't tried the Milwaukee long neck yet, and I don't know. I may wait on it. And at some point, I'm sure Snap-on's going to come out with the brushless battery ratchets. I'm sure that's coming. And then I'm going to have to decide if they're worth getting. I'm not sure they're going to be, because maybe the 3/8, but you really don't need much more power in a 1/4 inch. This seems to be fine. So, ECW, the Mac 12 volt 3/8. I believe that's the older version of the DeWalt. It's still a brushed. I think it's still the brushed 3/8. I was making a video talking about that. Like, why did Mac not make? Why didn't they? They're the same company. Why didn't they use the DeWalt? The brushless 3/8 is a pretty sweet little impact. I don't actually. It's at the other shop. I didn't bring it with me today. I only brought a handful of stuff with me. I never leave home without this guy or the shop. I'd bring this thing everywhere. You never know when you need. The wife's going to get me to do something stupid, and one of these is handy anywhere you go. And also bring these with me, because you never know when you need to clean something. I tore down the nose on it. Oh yeah, I used it, and I'm getting to the point now where I have so many 3/8 impacts that I don't know which one to use, and I'm having to kind of separate them so that I don't sit there and just stare at them trying to think, well, which one do I want to use? It's getting a little ridiculous, but I do like the little 12 volt. The little 12 volt DeWalt's are nice, very very nice, and the little screw gun's handy. It's a little lighter than the Snap-on screw gun, and I like the chuck a little better. I think it's a little smaller than the Milwaukee. Milwaukee's a little bit bigger than the DeWalt, so I've been using those. I don't have the 12 volt drill. I don't think I'm going to get the drill. I think I'm going to stick to the what I've got. Yeah, I had the Mac. I still got it. It's at the house. I have the Mac little 12 volt 1/4 inch, but that thing is really long for a standard ratchet. But I broke it somehow or another. I broke it. Yeah, all this 12 volt stuff. Most of its design is for smaller things. They're lighter tools. If you're getting into suspension or heavy duty stuff, you want to kind of 18 volt. That's where it's at. Like, I like 18 volt for 18 volts a little too big to be using on engines and things like that, but it's 18 volt stuff's real good for suspension and wheels and tires and things like that. And I think I am going to get the new Milwaukee mid torque. Uh, I'm trying to decide if I want it in a half or 3/8. I haven't decided yet because I've already got the older mid torque in a half, but I also have way too many 3/8 impacts at this point. It's getting a little absurd, so I don't know which one I'm going to get yet. And I don't know. I may end up getting the half or 3. I don't know. That's why I haven't bought it yet. It's because I can't decide which one I want. I'm also running a little short on Milwaukee 18-volt batteries. May have to go buy some more. Yeah, the batteries, man. Oh yeah, body shop. You don't need crazy stuff. You're just taking bodies off. And the batteries. Now they make some smaller batteries. They have some smaller ones, but it is what it is. Now, Kyle, my question is, why would you want a 3/8 with 650 foot-pounds? I'm trying to figure that out. Like that one's bugging me. I'm trying to figure it out if I really want the 3/8, because you can get yourself in trouble quick with that much power in a 3/8. But then again, I've already got the older half-inch, and there's nothing wrong with that thing. That thing's a beast. That's my daily half-inch impact. Very rarely do I need the big ones, the full size. Oh, the tools are tougher. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've noticed they wear out fast. I've noticed that with my stubby. My M12 stubby and it also has a very weird problem. I have, man, the snap-on half-inch, the big one is massive. But so the stubby has got tons of power. The M12 stubby, as long as you don't put an extension on it. And for some reason, as soon as you put an extension on it, it's weaker than every other impact. Just about any of the other ones are more powerful when they have with the same extension. And I had a video showing that like it just all of a sudden can't do anything. So I don't know what the deal is with the stubby. I don't know what I don't. Maybe I'm not smart enough. I don't understand how battery powered tools work. But you would think that if it's more powerful without an extension, then it'd be more powerful with an extension. But for some reason, that stubby does not like having extensions put on it. I don't know if it's the vibration or what's going on, but it falls apart. It just doesn't do anything. But I don't know if I want to do the mid. That'd mean I'd have 4 18-volt 3/8 impacts. I don't know. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to decide. You guys are going to have to help me decide whether to get 3/8 or half in the mid torque, because I don't I don't really need either of them, but I do want one of them. We went to medium duty equipment. That's why I hear the money's there. There's not a lot of that in Alabama. I mean, there's a little bit, but there's not a lot of shops in Alabama that do medium duty and stuff like that. Yeah, but the torque loss should be the same, ECW, between, so say I've got the stubby and snap-on CT761. You would think that they would both have the same amount of loss with the same extension, but yet with the stubby, it loses way more torque than any other impact I have. I don't know, it's some kind of flaw with it, or if it's just, I don't know what the deal is with that. I tried it over and over and over and over. And then I made a video about it. I'd already done it several times before I made the video and trying to figure out what was going on. Because I honestly expected the stubby to be stronger than the new, I think it's the CT9010, but then it ended up, it's definitely not stronger. The RPM, yeah, I didn't think about the RPM. I think it's like the blows per minute. There's something wrong there because if you put it on the CT9010 is just a little stronger than the stubby if you just have a standard socket on. But then as soon as you put the extensions on them, it's a huge difference. Awesome. That could be it. It's very weird. I used several different extensions. It was the same thing. Now, if you just have some little bitty extension, it's not. But it's anything 6 inches longer, it's got problems. 3/8. But then that means I have so many 3/8, Bill. I've got a ridiculous. You can't trade in the. I mean, it's pretty much new. I haven't really used the stubby that much. I think I may buy another stubby just to see if it's the same between them. It's a good impact. I've been very impressed with that little thing. For what it is, for a 12-volt impact, it is an incredibly strong impact. But it started having weird, except for the battery falls out. That drives me nuts. One of my 6-amp batteries has one of the little clips doesn't clip too good, and the battery every time you use it, the battery falls out. So that's been kind of disappointing. At some point, I'm gonna have a fire sale and get rid of all these power tools because I don't have anywhere to put them. Right now, the bottom drawer of my blue roll cart the slides are broken, and it has been for the last month and a half. Snap-on can't seem to get a hold of any slides. Whoever makes their slides isn't making any. And that's the big drawer that I usually just pile all the power tools in. And it's broken right now, so they're all just sitting on top of my toolbox. Yeah, more than 6 inches. Gonna be problems. Oh Lord. Where are we at? 40. Stay on for maybe 10 more minutes. It's starting to get late and it's freezing. Even with this little heater, I'm freezing to death right now. But like I said, for those of you that have just been on, got my new Mac Axis ratchet. When I get off of here, I'm gonna upload a video. It's gonna be a pretty cool little video. I thought I was gonna be able to do everything I wanted to do in one video, but it's gonna be a few videos. I'm gonna have to make a few ratchet videos. Yeah, DeWalt's videos are DeWalt's. Man, I must be tired. The batteries, DeWalt batteries are pretty good. I still think Snap-on is where it's at especially with the 14.4 batteries. These little things are tough. They've got a new 18-volt battery that I can't seem to get my hands on. That's more like the Milwaukee that has the little pinch and it slides off instead of having to grip it like that and slide it off. But once again, I can't get Snap-on doesn't have any in stock. They were on the website for about a week, and then I guess they ran out of them and took them off the website. So if anybody has one, I'd like to see a video with it. Those new batteries look pretty cool. They actually fit the new tools better. You know what? I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm freezing to death. Y'all pay attention. I'm about to upload a video. Until then, so if Sunday is going to be the night, I'm going to try every Sunday. We'll see. gonna try as long as my wife will let me out of the house because I got all these kids running around the house. I can't make any videos there. I still got Mac 12-volt batteries from 6, 7 years ago that work great in my new DeWalt stuff. I really haven't had any issues, but like I said, these little snap-on batteries are where it's at. I haven't found any that are better. You know, they seem to be good little batteries. Oh yeah, I had the first gen brushless half-inch Milwaukee was like that. I had to like hold the battery in because it would like start trying to shoot it out the front because it was so, and then it was like flapping, and I had it all taped up. But yeah, we'll move down to you. Keep up with it. We'll go for a few more minutes because we still got 9 people here. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to go to work tomorrow. My dad actually found this for me. I don't know where he found it, but he found this ratchet. It was brand new in the package, still had the little protector on the anvil and everything. And he knew I'd been looking because I've been keeping my eye on eBay thinking I could find one. And then, you couldn't really tell from the pictures because, I mean, of course, some of them will say brand new. You're not going to go, why not, dude? I mean, if my ugly ass can get in front of the camera, you can get in front of the camera, Kyle. I mean, come on now. And then everybody says I sound like Gomer Pyle. Come on, dude. It couldn't be that bad. I can't watch my own videos. I have to get my wife to watch them to make sure they look right. Because I just can't stand hearing my own voice. It drives me nuts. So I have my wife watch the videos to make sure they look right before I post them. What part of the country are you in, Kyle? I can weld a little bit. I need somebody to do some welding for a project that I got, and I don't trust myself, and nobody else really seems interested in trying to do it. So I need to find I've got, half-inch Armstrong ratchet, half-inch Armstrong ratchet. Is it one of the old school? I mean, I guess it'd have to be old school since Armstrong's not a company anymore. And the best deal I've ever got, or that I think I got, is the Cobalt USA impact sockets. Let me see if I've got them. Let me go grab them if I've got them. Charlotte, oh, you're not too far from me. Well, bear with me. I didn't bring them, but man, I walked over there. It's freezing over there. Freezing. Oh, I know, man. I don't know what the deal is. It's like all us Southern dudes sound like women. But I mean, it's like the furthest from being women, though, because like Southern people are tough. You definitely don't want to mess with Southerners. Like New York people sound tough, but no. If you live in the South, you you're pretty tough because you're having to deal with all kinds of crazy people. But and I can't listen. I see people that like have headphones on and they're like listening to themselves. Like, what are you doing? Man, I don't have an Armstrong ratchet. I mean, well, I guess I do. I don't know if these are still made by Armstrong or not. They look very similar to these, but I'm gonna have to check into that. I think they're only like 62. They're the version before this were the Armstrongs. I want a Williams ratchet. I want an Armstrong ratchet. And there's a few other ratchets I want. I do want a Cornwell. I don't know how I'm going to get my hands on one of those, because I don't even think there's a Cornwell truck in Alabama. But there's a few ratchets I still want. But this one, I checked off a big one. This is one of the ones I was really wanting. Yeah, but it's never cold here, Bill. You come down here and try to deal with the heat. The heat's where it's at. I can put some more clothes on. I just don't like wearing a bunch of clothes. The heat is what we're like programmed for 100 degrees with 100% humidity. Yeah, I don't even think they have a scale for our humidity, because it always says 100% humidity. It's always, I mean, right now, I'm sure it's 100% humidity still. Like if northerner comes down here, they'd be like, man, it's so humid. Yeah, ECW, I'm Montevallo Mustang on Instagram. Yeah, Mauro, I'm slowly moving through all the ratchets. Um, I'm looking for a very specific one. My hat is so crooked. What the heck? Anyway, I'm looking for a very specific. They're like the round head ones, and they have a decently high tooth count. They're not flex head or anything. So, well, that was your fault for going out in the snow in shorts and a t-shirt. Ozarks. So you're near man, that drag strip I see in like every video. Constantly seeing videos of like Ozark drags, whatever it's called. I see a lot of videos. ECW, ton of those. Hello, Lindsay. Did you ever get that phone working? Max 88. That may be what it is. Yeah, Mara, it's like a round head ratchet. I'm trying to get a hold of some of those. I want some different stuff. I got a few more ratchets that I'm looking to get. No, you didn't get it working. Well, I'll fix it. It may not work. That phone, like I said, I had problems getting it to work. I think it's that little adapter is not very good. We need to figure out how to get the TV to hook to the phone without needing an adapter. As far as ratchets go, this was a big one to check off. Lucas, is that what it's called? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I see a lot of videos. It's kind of a weird deal. They like come down a little hill to get to it in the staging lanes. I see a ton of videos. I'm trying to remember the guy that makes all those videos, but he makes a ton of videos, like pro mods and all kinds of stuff. They have a lot of street cars that race up there. Like the Missouri and Kansas City, that area, Kansas, that area has a ton of cool street cars. Like a lot of street racing in that area. I love watching all that stuff. Eventually, my wife's gonna let me finish the Mustang and build a real race car out of it. That's what the welding is for. I got some ideas. But anyway, all right, about another minute or so. There's still a few of you guys on. So this week's going to be fun. Like I said, once I get off of here, I got the Ratchet video, or the first of the Ratchet videos. And then we got to do the tool of 2020, which is late because it's 2021, but whatever. And then ratcheting wrenches. I have got a stack of ratcheting wrenches that I'm going to review. Ton of ratcheting wrenches that I want to go through and talk about. And what else we doing? And a few other things planned. But anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And y'all watch. I'm going to have a video up here in probably about an hour, because that's how long it's going to take on 4G to upload that thing. Till then, I'll see y'all later.